So Poppy Barley is a transformative footwear company. So what we do is we make made-to-measure boots and flats for over 60% of women who struggle to find footwear that fits. So how we do that is we combine advanced pattern technology with the art and crafting of shoemaking. So women go online to poppybarley.com, they choose their favorite style, they customize with design options, and next they measure themselves in less than 5 minutes, and we handcraft boots or shoes to their exact design specifications and measurements.
I was shopping in Barley, saw a pair of boots that I really loved, but they didn't come in my size. And to my surprise, the store owner just said, "Not a problem." He pulled out a measuring tape. He measured me. He said, "Your boots will be, at your doorstep 2 weeks after you arrive in Canada." So I had always struggled to find boots that fit because I have somewhat of wide feet and high arches. So for me, it was fantastic. So I was, thinking about my boots. We're very excited about receiving them. And then also came back to Canada, started telling other women about them, and was surprised by how the majority of women responded by going, "Oh my God, I always struggle to find boots that fit too." Fill in the blank with, I'm tall, I'm petite, I have 2-sized feet, I have high arches, narrow feet, bunions, and so forth. The other problem that really came to light at that time was that women know exactly what they want to buy, so they have their perfect pair of boots in their head, and then they go shopping for them, and shopping's often very frustrating because of that and because of fit. So that was really where we got the idea to, as Kendall mentioned, do made-to-measure footwear, custom design made-to-measure footwear.
The first is that we are a fully vertically integrated e-commerce company. So, and in addition to that, we have a custom designed product. So depending on how the customer designs that product, combines 16 different elements that we then have to track the inventory for. So it's not as simple as someone bought this and add one to the cart, decrease the inventory by 1, but we really have a very comprehensive and complex materials tracking. So that's one challenge. You want to talk about another challenge?
Yeah, to add to that, we also track our pattern inventory and our last inventory and our material buy, because we also do all of our own material buy. So again, just really a lot on the back end that's quite kind of unique to the product that we have. The other thing that we found is just with leathers, touch and texture is so huge, and it is hard to convey that online. So we're starting to do a lot more in really investing in photography, as well as sending out a lot more leather swatches. So that's something that's been a challenge.
Yeah. So in terms of combating some of our challenges, part of it has been really, as we've grown as a company, developing our own systems on the back end. So I think, you look at an e-commerce site and you interact with what's on the front end, but really all the magic happens on the back end. And that's what allows us to execute both on the custom design and the made-to-measure component. So really bringing that talent in-house, having a developer, our designer, sitting right there with us, making the changes. And then as we think about the customer experience, really recognizing that your site needs to evolve all the time, and you need to make changes and tweaks and then measure the results.
I think, as Kendall mentioned, one thing that we found has been tremendously helpful is, as an online store, your website is a core competency. It's your distribution method. So to get the talent that you need in-house as soon as you can to make it as good as possible. And then I think the second thing that we found is to make the buying process as simple as you can and as direct as you can. So to really streamline your site down to making it easy and all about your product.